Hello?
Healer.
Oh my God.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, hi. Welcome.
I'm
Welcome one and all. We started out stinky, I'm sorry.
I'm
The
so
stink.
stoned. Like I think the most I've ever been for a recording of Frucktown. I won't lie.
You do sound like it. There is
Yeah.
a difference for me personally.
Yeah, it can't it completely alters my voice every time.
I'm Katie.
I'm Jess. Hello.
Um, it's gonna be that episode, folks.
I'm running on 2 hours of sleep and I'm high. I'm ready to
Oh
yell.
my God. Dude, it's off the rails. The rails aren't even there.
The rails never existed.
Dude, the rails got ripped up in Frucktown. There's no rail system. It's
There
very
isn't one.
American.
Yeah, true. I'm so
Um,
excited. There's so many
yeah.
things that we have written down in our little communal notebook that just are, it's gonna be great.
It's a lot of words all together. That's for sure. It's the most,
Yeah.
yeah, it's words.
I
Um,
think you said a sentence that's never been said before in there.
really.
I
Which
think,
one?
second to last. I don't think anyone said those words in that order.
The plane that got super shitted in?
The plane that got super shitted in.
I feel like after this week it might have been said once or twice.
Oh, yeah. I don't
But
even know about that story, so I'm
you
very excited.
don't?
Welcome to Frucktown. Let's get started with the plane that got
Like
super shitted in.
that's such a bad children's storybook. I tell
Oh
you what.
man. Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna look up details of it, and I am gonna send you articles if you want to look
I
at.
do.
Yeah,
I
it's
so
here's the thing.
do.
It's so abnormal. It's so abnormal. So this this plane going from Atlanta to Spain
Okay.
literally had to turn around, go back to Atlanta because this person just exploded, shitted, diarrheaed all up and down the aisle.
Oh,
Like
it
it's
was not contained to the bathroom?
no, they didn't make it.
Oh, that poor soul, unless it
No.
was a man.
Yeah, I don't know the detail. I think they lived because I feel like there would be headlines if they died, right?
Imagine if you super shitted yourself to death on an airplane.
Oh God, dysenteried myself to death on a Delta fucking flight because I had to
Literally.
go to Barcelona. Oh God. Okay, found the TikTok thing. Oh my God, it's so bad.
Oh
Hold on, I'm
no.
gonna send it to you. But like, if here, dear Frucktown listener, if you must look, I mean, it is what I say it is, okay?
I'm
Because just,
enthused.
just,
There's a TikTok?
yeah,
Oh no,
that's the
someone
plane,
someone vlogged the super shit.
dude. Those people had to deboard that plane, and I mean, it looks like there's two aisles, so at least they could avoid the shit aisle. But like, that person
Oh,
disemboweled,
uh,
right, right.
yo, how does that happen?
Dude,
What did you eat? It's
that's like
like 20
straight up you've
feet.
been poisoned.
Yeah. No, that
Ugh.
person was. There was an assassination attempt, I think.
Yeah. On Dave, they were like, fuck Dave's Barcelona trip. I'm gonna fucking
The way
try
that
him.
my brain is like, if it's a woman, my brain's like, or just not a man, my brain's like,
Right.
okay, that poor soul, like, I'm so
Right.
sorry. And if it was a man, my brain immediately goes, well, he deserved it, or what did he do to do it? Like, it was his fault.
I'm just like,
Like,
there's like so many questions.
that is a man that only eats chicken wings and nachos and pizza.
I just or they're just like straight up dying from the inside out from like Ebola. Like that's
That,
Ebola.
yeah, no, that is like norovirus fucking, like, maybe is
Something.
dying.
Like that I feel like that man or person, but probably man, boarded the
Right.
flight
Man
and
or
they
person. So funny. That man or human.
yeah. I feel like they felt sick that morning and they decided to get on the plane anyway. Because I feel like there's no way your body does that
Uh,
in an instant,
it
right?
if okay, that like you would feel that a
You feel
month in
rumbly.
advance. Like that is that no, that fermented inside of them.
It's so yeah, no,
That
that's
person was
been
on the deer
cooking.
hooch.
So, some someone let them cook and they shouldn't have.
Oh my
Um,
God. Someone cooked here.
yeah, touches
For
the
sure.
ground.
Yeah.
But yeah, they literally so this plane deboarded all the people. They literally ripped up the carpet. They
Yeah, dude.
installed new carpet and they just kept rolling, baby.
Like that
Like they
they're like this has happened before. Normal occurrence.
I don't know if this has. I don't
Oh
know, man.
man. Like if I wasn't afraid of planes before, this is like actually, you know what? I could handle this. If someone started projectile vomiting on an airplane and I was stuck in the air with them, I would
Oh.
literally have to go into my mind palace and like like I would like shut down and like would just be a shell of a human if that happened.
Ceasing operation, going into standby mode until it's all
Dissociating.
over.
Yeah,
Dude,
dude.
it's so funny because the first time I heard this story, I was like, yeah, that sounds unfortunate. I really feel bad for that person. And like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just expected a normal amount of shit. This is literally just like the inside of this person in the aisle.
They were degloved.
They were I'm making a lot of noises this episode, but like
That was such
if
a
you
good
could
noise.
see if you if you could see what I see right now, you would just understand. It's just so it's such an
It is
incident.
like the splash. Like you can see. Imagine the sound. Hey, imagine the sound when that happened. Like, do you think it was
Hey,
like splash, 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 or do you think it was like one long splash?
I think it was not a splash, but more of like when you drop like dough on the ground,
But it's like
like
the
a
I've never
plop.
seen a more liquid like that.
It's somehow liquid, but also a solid. It's just,
Dude,
I
that
don't
person
know.
has been constipated for 3 years.
Dude,
And
there is no way.
somehow their body photosynthesized. It's just like osmosis churned it into
Oh,
liquid, dude. And it
dude,
said, I'm coming
okay.
out now.
Also, like the people in the aisle while this is
The
happening,
aisle seats?
you can't go
No.
anywhere. Dude, no, that's hell. That's
Like
hell.
I'd scream. Like, do you think there was screams like when the Titanic went down?
I that was I was about to say something, but I stopped.
Oh,
Yes.
tell it.
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
feel like there was screaming.
Yeah, no. That's like I would be fearing for my life, I think. Like, oh
Don't
no.
know.
Oh my God. Okay, we're
I'm
not saying
weeping.
that, but you know.
No, that's why I stopped. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Fill in the blank, reader.
Do you think the band
Or
played on the way
listener.
down? Dude, I feel like literally if I was
Uh,
the wow, my brain wanted to say driver of this plane. Like I would crash it
it's just
if
like
this happened.
there can be nothing can be done here or fixed here. Everyone's
Not
been
on
affected.
purpose. I mean, like the whole situation would cause me to crash it. I
Well,
wouldn't
he's
be
so
like,
far
time to
away.
go.
He doesn't have to deal with the shit, literally.
Here, I
He's in
just
his own little
feel
pod.
right. But here's the thing. It's circulated air, and I just feel like that really
Mm.
just circulated the worst thing known to man, just
You
everywhere.
know, I mean, here's the thing. The filters on airplanes are actually very good. So it was trying at least. It was trying to push out some fresh air and it was just battling. It was like the fucking Lord of the Rings out there with the poo air and the fucking cleansed air. It was too
That
much.
filter went in white and came out so brown. Like,
The whole plane had like the most thorough cleanse.
oh, it would have like literally just put it. cleanse it with fire, maybe, I think, at
Yeah.
this point. Dude,
Dude,
I would be mortified. Like, I would never leave my house again if that
here's the
happened.
thing. Flight attendants don't get enough credit for what they
Mm,
do.
mm-mm.
For what they deal with on a daily basis. Because, like, people get wasted on planes and they just
Oh my
fucking
God.
do shit and they shit.
People, and they fuck in the plane? That,
In the plane toilet, which is like, I've never been in one, so, you
God.
know.
Every time I think of like people joining the Mile High Club, I have this like scenario that replays in my head. And it's like someone, they were trying to like get jiggy with it, and someone like leans on like the flush, and like you've seen a toilet in they like pull like
Yeah.
like they like any liquid or solid or anything that's ever been in that bowl is out at the speed of light. And I
It's
just
getting
imagine
out.
them getting like sucked through and like,
A little slurped.
yeah,
Oh,
like
man.
I don't know.
I think when
Planes
it
are
opens up
bad.
and like the thing is open, it kind of just like creates like air like circulating in the bathroom, or so I've heard.
I don't know. It seems like the most powerful vacuum that has ever existed.
Anytime I've been on a plane, I have fully avoided using the bathroom because
I
I'm
have
afraid.
never gone to the bathroom on a plane, and I will
Yeah, I'm
never.
afraid. Yeah, I don't want to. I'm
Unless I was
good.
going to like Australia and it was like a 14-hour
Right.
flight.
Right.
That I sure, maybe. Maybe I no, I'd probably hold it until I was like green and like sweating and like about to die.
A bladder infection on the way to Australia. Yeah.
Oh man, do you think that's what happened with this person? They had
I
poop
mean,
anxiety and then it like got them.
but that's a lot of poop to have anxiety about. I
I
don't
mean, that's
know.
so
That's a
much poop.
lot. It's a
Yeah.
lot. It's like a whole septic tank just spilled out onto the fucking aisle.
I'm just
Like,
imagining the
there's-
person like slipping on their own shit and like falling down and being like,
I
oh,
would end it. I would just kill me. Just put me on my misery, please, please.
and like, and then like the someone coming and like be like, oh my God, are you okay? And it's like you're just
no.
you like look back at your 10-foot trail of literal lava diarrhea and it's like all over you and like you slipped in it and everyone's looking at you. Like that is like a nightmare I have.
Dude. You know
It's
they're going to
just-
be thinking about that moment for the rest of their lives. That's going to be their embarrassing moment that pops up
Oh
all
my
the time.
God. On it's gonna be like, hey, like I have a confession to make. Do you remember in like 2023 when that plane had to like emergency land and then like because someone shit all over it? Yeah, that was me. Do you still like
Dude.
me? Like, oh man.
I would not tell a soul. And you know, their identity is being pretty like protected.
Thank
Like,
God.
you know. So, you know, I think everyone on the plane is just like, damn. I feel
Yeah,
bad. I feel bad.
it's so
Um,
bad.
but yeah, that happened in the past week, dear listener.
Dear listener, that happened. Can you
Hey,
believe it?
we just started out with just a full-on poo-poo pee-pee talk. Oh, actually there is no pee-pee. My bad.
Hey,
No
listen.
pee-pee here.
Okay, but
Hmm.
pee pee time doesn't always mean poo poo time, but poo poo time always means pee pee time.
Always.
Always. So,
Never-
in what world do you think that person did not also pee pee?
Well, it depends on if they were a man or a woman, right? They got pee-pee, they got I don't know. Isn't that
Maybe
the
they
thing?
had the
It's like if they
clothespin
have a-
on.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I've heard that that's like more of like a vagina owner type of thing.
Oh,
I don't
maybe
know.
because
In the comments below, if you have a dick, do you pee pee when you poo poo?
that's the worst thing to ask. So I'm glad that it's been asked on our podcast.
So
bless. Someone's got to ask these tough questions. Hey, dick owners, do you pee pee
Hey.
when you poo poo? Sound off in the comments.
Please. I have to know. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how it go, right? Debunk us, please.
I feel like they gotta pee pee when they poo poo. But if it came out without that person's consent, like there was no like pushing and it just like sloshed out of their body, I feel like maybe
Yeah.
no pee pee.
Yeah.
Because like you gotta choose to pee pee usually.
Yeah, I feel like all efforts were being like honed in.
Clenching every muscle in their body, like literally, like oh my god,
Yeah. Damn.
that poor
R.I.P. to
person.
that person. They're probably
Damn.
alive, but
But they probably don't wish they were.
probably not. They're never flying again. I
Oh my
feel.
god, no, they're never leaving their house again.
They're
The
never flying
paparazzi will be at the
Delta.
door. Was it Delta? Why did I think it was gonna be, what's that shitty one, Spirit?
Oh my God. Does Spirit do international overseas? Because they shouldn't if they do.
I don't even know. I don't know
Dear
much about
God.
Spirit except for everyone hates it.
Spirit is basically if you take like a can and
Okay.
you put some people in it and then you make them just fight over luggage and you sit on like a graham cracker. And they also like they wind you up to launch you. So you're not really flying. You're just kind of being catapulted
Oh, they
like
slingshot
across,
you. Yeah.
across the niche. Yeah. So
Love that.
yeah, it's bad apparently. I've never flown, but I every time someone brings it up, it's always the worst possible thing. And
Every
you
time
think
there's
you're
a
saving
video,
money.
it's from Spirit.
Yeah, or Frontier.
Oh, is that one bad too?
Yeah,
We just have
that's like
Air
the
Canada.
Northern Spirit.
Not the Northern Spirit.
Yeah, I mean, no, my mom apparently took a Frontier flight, and she said it was like the worst experience
Oh my god.
of her life flying because like the seats were made like they were like lawn chairs.
Oh
There's
my
just like
god.
no cushion. Yeah, it was bare bones pretty much.
And flying already sucks. Like, I don't want to be on a can with people I don't know and like touching tips with them. I like, don't put your knee out. I don't, please just like keep your body away from me, you know? No,
Dude,
thank
I feel
you.
like there's less and less like room for long-legged people on a flight
Mm,
because my knees
mhm.
do be hitting the back of the seat.
Did you see that design idea for airplanes
Yeah.
where it was like ball field like bleachers, but like the opposite way, so your nose would be in someone's butthole? Like,
Imagine being there with the diarrhea person.
oh my god, dude, that would
Just getting
literally
shitted on.
just like geysered upon. Like, no.
No, no, no,
Oh my god, I would
no.
get on a ship before I got on a plane if that was the way that those like.
Dude.
And like, as a Titanic autistic, ships scare the shit out of me. But I would do it over putting my face in someone's butthole.
Yeah, I'd rather walk, honestly. Just,
Yeah, just figure it out on my feet.
take another, just do anything else. Yeah. If I'm ever
Mhm.
forced to sit underneath someone's asshole, it's over.
Yeah,
It's
no,
over.
that would
It's
be
over for that
horrendous.
transit. Mhm.
It sure is. Yeah, the plane's going down one way or another. I won't lie. I would shit. If I got onto a plane and they were like, "Oh, sorry, we didn't tell you. You're on the experimental plane for this new seating arrangement." I'd be like, "Looks like I'm having diarrhea in the hallway." Like, this plane is landing.
We're going down in an earlier round.
So true.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Also, I have to show you. Here's my new segment for the podcast. Apparently, it's what am I looking at on the other
Oh,
screen?
yeah. And what is it today?
Today, it does have to do with one of our topics.
Oh no.
So I was trying to find the original clip, but
Is it JoJo
here's what I
Siwa?
see.
Oh my god. He's so oh, what is that edit of the teeth in the bottom one?
I don't know. It's real bad.
Why did they face app him, but in a bad way?
To get you to click on it, I guess.
I mean, I'd click.
I
I'd be like, what the fuck's
guess.
up with his teeth? Oh man.
Yeah, we are staring at the the British angry pronouns man and his many appearances and thumbnails on YouTube because I've been trying to find the original clip because I've seen it, but like I was trying to get it for the pod, but no
Oh
dice.
yeah. Yeah, I saw it on
Yeah.
Twitter, and everyone
Yeah.
on like streaming Twitter was popping off. If you guys don't know what this is, we are referring to this bald ass man was playing Starfield and saw that you can choose pronouns and lost his ever loving shit, like screaming at the camera, saying
It's
that
honestly
like
so funny.
it's so funny. He literally says you've taken everything from us
I
and like
the
all of
part
our
where
immersion.
I like the part where before he starts, he's like, "I'm taking my headphones off," and I'm like, "Oh shit."
Right.
He
Why?
means business, and he should have kept them on because he's got a fucking butterbean ass head.
He does. You can see the dent from his headphones, dude. And you can't see his ears from the front. So he's just,
Yeah.
he's shaped like
It's
a
the
peanut.
same shape, upside down and right side up. His head. You could just
Oh my
flip him, and it'd be
God.
the same. It'd be the same.
Literally like those little bean toys from the 90s
Yeah.
that you would like flick and they would just like roll around. That's his head.
So true. Yeah. No, he is a man, a British man, and he's so angry.
He's so angry. Why do they get so angry? I don't understand why people get so mad when like things are introduced. Like it doesn't take anything away from you to make other people feel like safe. Why do they feel like that? It's so weird.
I think it's interesting because in his little rant, in his headphoneless rant,
Butterbean ass
he
rant.
yeah, he mentions he was like, you know, I don't want to think about you know, whatever, what woke things. He's like, I want to fight, I want to romance, and it's kind of weird that he's just like, yeah, I want to fight and I want to fuck. I don't want to think about other things in my game.
Well, I
It was
mean,
just
that
an
is the
interesting
male
little
experience,
observation.
is it not?
Yeah, but he was just so loud about it. I
So
was like,
loud.
all right, damn, okay.
And like there was also like everyone's so obsessed with like this PC bullshit now. Like that's all they focus on. They don't care about the game. And it's like, okay, if he like somehow skipped over the part where you can change your pronouns and like didn't know it was there, he would probably be like, so much effort went into this game. This is a great game. But then he saw that and he's like, that's all you fucking care about. Like, it's just like men like this, TM, derogatory, are the dumbest, God's dumbest creatures.
And honestly, I thank them for it because it's very entertaining, honestly.
It's
He's
so
really
funny.
losing his whole gourd. And by
And, like-
gourd, I mean his head shape like a little gourd bean.
Yeah, his fucking butternut squash ass head. But he like also like he thought he ate.
He was like, oh, I'm cooking.
Somebody
stove
cooked
is
here
on.
and it's me and I'm cooking currently. And all he was cooking was like dog shit. TBH.
Some fucking fava beans, bitch.
Like,
I don't know.
Oh my
It's-
God. He turned
Here's
his
the
own
thing.
brain into butternut squash soup.
He could have just like selected it and just moved on. Like,
Right. It's not
Like-
like him was gone.
no, it was there.
It was
He
there.
could have chosen it and moved on. I don't know. It's like, does he get mad at like other skin color choices because
Oh my God, I bet.
they're not? I mean, it's just like it's so weird because you know why not get angry at all of it then? Why are you being?
He probably he seems like the
honed?
type that like gets mad when a game gets patched to add more darker skin tones, but like he already has a save
Yeah.
file. He's already like progressed through the game and like he doesn't even have to look at the create section, but he's like still pissy about it.
right? Yeah,
Like-
no, I don't know. It's.
Do you think it was rage baiting? Like
I mean, I think everything is rage bait to a degree, especially if you're like, a streamer of this type.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I think he actually was not happy that it was there, but like he definitely turned it up to 11 for the camera for sure, for sure.
Oh, big time, yeah.
It's
He
like
was screaming. He probably like farted because he was screaming so
probably peed
hard.
a little.
Oh my God. He like veins popped out of his forehead, dude, and his
He,
like bald ass
yeah, it
head.
did.
Yeah.
I'm still looking at his face through via thumbnail reacts of YouTube videos, but like I think he's just so funny when he goes, "You're fucking boring." It's
Oh yeah.
like I don't know. He really thought that was like a diss. He's like, "You're being boring by including the English language."
It's the weirdest thing in the whole
Like
world.
it's so just silly.
Do you
And
think
then
he's ever washed
also
his asshole?
no,
No. He
I
doesn't
don't.
even he thinks if he grazes his own ass cheek, he's gay.
It's gay. Yeah. He's in
Yeah.
that message board for bodybuilding like
Oh
fellas,
my god, yeah.
the gay to touch
Jeez.
your butthole and clean
I
it.
ugh. He's the worst.
Yeah. Like
Mhm.
he is the worst, but I still like he's just kind of a little jester to me cuz like he's just so
It's
stupid.
so
He's
exaggerated and
so
dumb.
stupid. Yeah, it's so like he's
He's a
just so.
caricature of a man.
And here's the thing, he's playing it up.
He
Um
has to
but
be.
I feel like he is playing it up in a way where he thinks he sounds like so cool. And that's
He's
the
like, I'm
thing.
so brave for saying
Yeah,
this.
he's got like little toddler energy when like
Oh
they
my
want to ask for like a
god.
different kind of sandwich for lunch, and
Yeah.
they get the courage. He's like, I brr, brr, brr." Like it's so like his mouth shapes and everything. Like he's just like
His mouth shape is
it's like a
the same
toddler.
shape as his head.
It's yes, yes, dude. Man is a Lego of his own creation.
Oh my god. And like it's just
He's just made
ugh,
of his own shapes, dude. What?
he's copy and pasted several times. Like I bet if we saw like like a full body, his torso would be that shape too.
It's oh man. He just, he had his little moment. He had his little breakdown.
Yeah. And
I'm
he's
sure
getting
he's
his
still
little
playing the
viral moment.
game.
Oh, absolutely he is. It's a Bethesda game. Like that's what Bethesda freaks are like.
Yeah, dude.
Derogatory. The derogatory ones.
This is what I imagine any like Bethesda backseater in my
Oh
chat
my
would look like.
god. I bet like it's kind of the same energy from like FromSoft too. Like if they added pronouns, I'm sure like someone like this would be like losing their mind.
Yeah, I feel like FromSoft, the fan base is so gay.
Is it?
It's so queer and gay, and there's like so many references to just like changing your sex and gender like easily in the game.
Oh, I love
Um,
that.
they have I think that was an Elden Ring. Like it was just like, yeah, just, do it, whatever. Here's a tier, go do it.
Yeah,
Here's an
love
item.
that.
But yeah, I feel like the majority of the fan base is just like queer or just like very chill. It really is just like the vocal few who are annoying,
hmm
you
And
know.
it is all the ones that choose to come be Twitch chatters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
so bad.
they do pull up from time to time.
Yeah. Oh
I
my
don't know. I
god.
feel like I've been steering clear unless
Mm-hmm.
talk about the one person who came in recently, introduced
Oh
themselves.
my god.
I like
I need you to
it's
make
so
Oh my god. I need
what?
you to make the screenshot of the thing that person said your cover photo on Insta or on Twitter.
On Twitter. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
And
do it.
also tell the listeners at home what it said.
Yeah, let me pull it up so I don't misrepresent what this
Oh
person
yeah.
said. Would never
You
want to do
can't.
that.
No.
Um, so I was playing Elden Ring. One of my mods bopped this message before I could see it, but they pulled up. They said, "You can call me Kai, Tommy, or Babe. Whatever works for you. I'm hoping for Babe though." Lol emote. And
Like
it's just like
it's
like
the
it's
most
so funny.
like brave. Like
Like
what? Who's gonna just say that? Like that makes me want to crawl out of my skin. Think like imagine if I went into someone's chat that I never like that's just so fucking
it's
funny.
it's so wild because like I'm personally kind of shy on Twitch.
Yeah, I'm not a
Especially if
chatter.
if somebody follows me that I like really enjoy, but then I feel like kind of nervous about going to chat in their chat, like that
Mm-hmm.
type of thing. Like I
Yep.
have that. This person has like the complete opposite. They
Literally,
just
like, I'm gonna go
they
into any
treated
chat and it's gonna be my litter box.
dude, they treated my chat room like a bar. Like they were pulling up at a bar or something. I was like, what the hell?
It's just so out of pocket and like, what the fuck? Like, you're, oh, okay, I guess.
It's so like anyways,
Men
so
love to
they got
say
bopped.
crazy shit like that. I turned my DMs on Fansly,
Oh, oh shit.
and they have been. It's so funny because so I have like
The
an
DMs aren't
automatic.
free, right?
Oh, they're free right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying a new like marketing thing.
Oh,
It's an
okay.
experiment. I want to see if like chatting to people will convert followers to subs.
Right, right,
So
right.
far, no. Anyway, I have like an automatic message that goes out when people follow me.
Hmm.
And at the end it says like I love to chat. What's your favorite video game right now? And it's so funny. Like someone just said the word didn't acknowledge the whole other tag or like message where I was like, "Hey, how are you?" blah blah blah. Just said Spider-Man. I was like, "Okay." Like how do you progress that conversation? Spider-Man. Someone else said Someone else said, I don't play video games. I go to the gym. Like, oh shit. Like, do they think
Oh
I'm gonna
my
be like,
God.
fuck? Like, huh?
Dude. You
Holier
play
than
the
thou.
IRL video game? That's stupid.
Right. Like, men just are gonna men always and
Fight
forever.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Like, okay. Someone else, and like a couple people have done it like that. Someone else just said Resident Evil. And like, I'm like, oh, cool. Like, I'd rather
Oh
pull my own
man.
teeth out of my head than have this conversation with you, but like, cool.
What is it about certain people, mostly men, where they like read a long message and they can
They just
only
choose
reply to one thing and it's the
just
last
one.
thing?
It's the last thing. And it's like, okay, did you read the rest or and they don't, I
Ugh,
don't think. I wonder if they
no.
skip or if they literally like as they're reading it like filters out of their brain as the new words come in.
Maybe it's too much for them to read. I don't
Oh
know.
my God. Like that picture that's like someone sends a wall text and someone else is like, I'm not reading all that, but congrats or I'm sorry to hear.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh man. Well, yeah, it's like how do you even like respond to just like the name?
Spider-Man.
Like you're not the one that's supposed to be rizzing here.
And I have to do, I'm
Hello?
trying to riz these guys who are trying to
Yeah.
get titties for free. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. Spider-Man, cool. Tell me more about that.
Tell me more about Spider-Man.
Ugh, Jesus.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know how you would go from there.
I
I would,
ignored it. I was like, this is not gonna benefit me. So,
dude, I'm every time I get like a weird YouTube comment, I just want to reply with like the most heinous thing.
oh my God. It's
'Cause
funny when
like
it
it's
happened.
just yeah, and it's just like, obviously, maybe you shouldn't, but like it's just fun to roast a
Oh,
little
yeah. The
bit.
temptation is too strong sometimes.
Yeah.
You can also
Like
always go with the, okay.
and I did do that
Yeah,
recently.
you have
I
to.
did.
Yeah.
Because this person commented under an Elden Ring video. They said this sentence, and here, tell me if you think it means anything.
Okay.
Strength is base, therefore those who use strength is base, but
Okay, why of the food in when like what the fuck?
right. I was like, is this an AI? I literally thought it was an AI comment. I was like, oh.
Oh my God.
So I
Someone put
replied,
words into a blender and just
I
like turned
replied,
it on.
okay. It's like,
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. I was like, help me out here. And
Strength is
then
base.
strength is base.
Yeah.
Therefore, those who use strength is base, but
But
And then they replied. They
okay.
said, "Oh man, you're supposed to say but what so I can finish the joke with whole." And
Oh
dear listener, I just
my God.
wanted I just you ever just you ever just
Y'all ever just?
I just
I
when I
just did.
read that, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go.
Like, okay, fun, sure, funny if kind of, I guess, but like if you make this it make any sense. Like
Yeah,
you made it make no sense, so it just immediately it did not register as a joke.
I honestly thought it was a bot comment at first.
Yeah, it's just words jumbled
Like
together.
legitimately, I was like, I don't know what you're trying to convey here. I'm trying my best. I also read this at like 9 a.m. my time, but also they commented real early too. So like, whose fault is it? Both of ours, I think.
Bofa. Mm-hmm.
Both.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Um, Here's the thing. I don't know how to segue into these because we do have some like internet news things to discuss.
Yeah, less funny things.
Less funny things, but things nonetheless.
They're things.
Um, Things that we've touched on before too,
Yeah.
I would say. Which
Yeah.
one do you want to go with first? Maybe the fucking Mormon family?
Oh, yeah. So I know a lot about the eight passenger situation, and I did not watch the
Oh,
JoJo Siwa video. So it's kind of like a trade of
okay.
information.
Yeah. Do tell. Because I've
Um,
gleaned what happened with the situation, but no details, I guess.
so this is a crazy story. Like
Hmm.
it when you actually get into the like dirt of it, it's like, whoa. It's
Yeah.
what's the there was another person that like if if this mother didn't get like arrested, probably would have gone down that road. Like I think their last name was Vallow,
Yeah.
maybe like very like religious psychosis almost. So this Mormon family, eight passengers, it's obviously mother, father, eight kids. They are or were family vloggers and like extremely massively successful family vloggers, like made millions from it. Controversial because mom was really strict. And like you if you were to look up their name even when they were still active, you'd find a lot of compilations of like Ruby being really, really not even strict, just abusive to her kids, like
Yeah.
withholding
Yeah.
food, um, locking them in rooms, taking away her oldest son's bedroom for seven
Yeah.
months, and making him
That's
sleep on a beanbag chair because he pranked his little brother.
and that's so it's so fucked up because don't they do pranks to their kids like
Yeah,
for video content? So like what the fuck?
right. And then sent him to a wilderness camp. And like, those teen wilderness camps are no joke. Like,
Abusive.
they're so abusive. So
Yeah.
he lost his room and then also like just triple punished for this, which was like a funny prank. Like he woke
Yeah.
his little brother up and said, "We're going to Disney," and then let him get ready and then was like, "JK, we're not going to Disney." Like that is so innocent.
Yeah, it's just like a brother prank, you know?
Right. Um anyway, so she it's such a crazy story. So she kicked her husband out, met this woman named Jody Hildebrand, who
Hmm.
worked for or founded this thing called Connections, which used to be called something else and I forgot. But Connections is basically a parenting advice page. But they focus on this thing called The Truth, where like,
Oh.
yeah, they like so for an example, someone messaged in and said like my daughter is struggling with an ED. I don't know what to do about her relationship with food. Like she's struggling and I want to help her. And Ruby basically said that is deception. You're not living in truth. She's doing this to you.
Oh.
Yeah, she's controlling you through food, blah blah blah. So like they basically vilified children. They saw them as like
Yeah.
purely bad people that needed to be like broken into submission.
That seems to be her thing.
Yeah, like so messed up. And I guess the past with Jody Hildebrand is she did the same thing to her niece who had to run away in the middle of the winter in the middle of the night. She did the same thing to a couple that like moved in with her to save money. Like took the wife and kicked the man out and like molded her into whatever she wanted. And super scary stuff. Yeah, like culty behavior.
So like for the people who were like into checking this website, was it like Mormon based? Because I know that like she's Mormon, Ruby, right?
Ruby is Mormon. I believe it was just Christian.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah.
Because I don't know
So-
if Jody might be Mormon actually, but I think it was just Christian. But it was like just like I can't imagine a world where like you see a child struggling and saying you're living in deception, like we're not doing the truth. Like, oh, and another thing, she said that her two youngest, which are the two that were involved in this situation that got her arrested, this was on a YouTube video from years ago, were living in deception. So she was gonna give them the gift of truth for Christmas. And Santa wasn't going to come. They got nothing,
Okay.
and they had to watch all of their siblings open presents on Christmas. Like, just the most abusive things. And then she fully believed that she was, like, helping them? I don't even know. Like,
What the like I just ugh,
Yeah.
it's so weird. Like I mean, she has how many kids does she have? Like she has a pretty big family, right?
I want to say, well, my first thought was 8, but sorry, I burped. My first thought was 8, but then I'm like, well, maybe the parents were included, so maybe it was 6 in the name
feel
because 8
like-
passengers. I'm not sure.
It's just like is it
Too many.
It's like one of those people who like has kids just so they can have control over somebody.
Yeah. And also, like, I don't know when she started the YouTube channel, but like, did she have kids for content? Because family vloggers are
yeah.
crazy.
Dude, oh, I was thinking about this because you wrote this down in the Discord, and I was like thinking about that one family. I think it was like a couple, and they adopted a kid, and
my God.
the agency said you can't use your kid for content, like you can't show them on video for like 1 to 2 years because like they're trying to adjust to being in a family.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, oops, take backsies.
Yeah, we don't
and
want
they made
them.
they made a video about it and like trying to explain it to their viewers like what they were
Yeah.
doing was right. And it was like, dude, like the process of adoption is so long and strenuous, and it's not cheap.
Yeah.
And like it just is so fucked to have like, a kid lined up and then to be like, no, just kidding.
Right. Oh, I can't
Like,
take
oh
photos
my
of them.
God,
That's
that
my
poor-
job.
It's like that poor kid, dude. Ugh. I hope they actually
Yeah.
found like an actual family and not like people who just want to churn out content
I
like
know.
about kids, which I feel like
They're-
is so gross.
It's so gross, dude. And like, I just, I don't know. I feel like a lot of it, whether they know they're doing it or not, caters to pedophiles, dude. And like, just get your kid off the screen. It's not hard. It's not hard to not, like, they don't have the choice right now.
It's so fucked up, honestly.
It's so messed up. There was another family that the woman, I think, is like a Christian like entrepreneur, quote unquote entrepreneur, and they are foster parents, and they constantly are vlogging about being foster parents, but like they treat the kids like garbage and like give them back to the parents or give them back wherever they came from if they're not like allowed to be on the camera
that's messed up, dude. Like what?
Yeah,
And
I
here's
just
the thing,
don't get it.
I feel like it doesn't surprise me that this is like happening because like I don't know, the foster care system is very fucked up.
Right.
Like few and far between there are like very good exceptional people, but then it's like, it
More
sucks.
often than
It's
not,
a very
it's bad.
it's a very broken system for sure. But yeah, the thing is that there's no laws protecting like children in like internet content like there are for like actors, like child actors.
Right.
Because there
Like,
is like literally a bill called the Coogan Bill.
mm,
It was, for protecting kids. You have to literally set aside 15% of the earnings in a trust
oh
for
yeah.
child actors and stuff. So yeah, it's like it's also like your parents are making so much money off of you right now, and it's like, will you be able to have any of that money when you're old enough? Like, probably not.
Absolutely not. The 8 passengers, they were millionaires. And what did the kids
Yeah.
get? Literally abused
Yeah.
and tied up with duct tape and locked in a room.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't that
Like,
the girl like escaped and she had duct tape on her wrists?
the youngest son escaped and he ran to a nearby house and begged the guy for water and food. Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
like actually so fucked up. And he
Yeah.
called 911 and said that he was malnourished and he had wounds all over him. And like the duct tape must have been on him for a long time because it had like gone into his skin.
Yeah. And this
Like,
is this is the thing that happened recently to like blow the whole top
yeah.
off, essentially.
And it's like, I know the way that like, I don't want to like I'm saying psychosis. I don't know what the fuck's going on in her head, but like if you follow the path, it seems very like it's almost like spiritual psychosis when like the
Oh
crystal
yeah.
girlies are like, but like worse because it's Christianity and
Yeah,
Mormonism.
I
But
mean,
it's like
religious fanaticism, you think
right,
you're doing something right. I don't
right.
know. Because she
And like
poses it as the truth. Like,
the
this is the good
truth.
thing.
And it's progressed over the last few years. And like I just don't know what world like what it is that he could have done. And here's the most fucked up thing. You can hear him in the 911 call say it was his fault.
No.
Yeah. And it's like, what do you think he did? What little
Ugh.
thing? Like he must have done something so minor and then this got blown out of proportion. And like
Yeah.
it's crazy. And like I guess her and Jody are both facing 6 counts of child abuse. And they're facing up
Yeah.
to like 30 years each.
Weren't they also like denied bail as well?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. They're
Oh
like,
my
no,
God,
you're
dude.
not
And
going
then,
anywhere.
sorry to make this a true crime podcast.
No,
It's
no,
not.
no. I mean, this is still like internet YouTube thing. Like,
Yeah.
this happened.
The craziest thing too is after this, so they had a I don't remember what it's called, but a hearing to decide where the kids were going to go. And Ruby was in jail and she was brought down, or she had like her video thing, and she said that the youngest son that was in the situation essayed all of his siblings and like 20 kids. And it's pretty much general consensus that that was a lie because it
Right.
was her last way of punishing him, because now that these claims have been made, he has to be put in a house with no kids and he's separated from his siblings.
Oh man.
Like, how fucked up
She's
can you be?
demented. She's
Literally.
demented.
Like,
Like, that is so calculated. You would have to
yeah.
know what the fucking result of that would be. You would have to know.
Yeah. And
You would
Johnny
have to
Depp's
like
lawyer.
study. Ugh.
Oh, yeah. Johnny Depp's
Dude.
lawyer did a video on it and said, this is so, like, she thinks she's eating. And she just fucked up so bad because all the jury or like the judge is going to ask is, okay, he essayed over 30 kids. Why didn't you do anything about it?
Right.
And
Like, yeah. Wasn't there also something involved where like the family tried to call like child protective services like multiple times over the years?
Yeah. So Shari, the oldest daughter, she's an adult. She's like 20 something. She was the one that raised all her siblings, obviously.
Yeah, of
And
course.
she left and she was like off the internet. She didn't want anything to do with her family, and like she would call CPS like every once in a while and like try to get like welfare checks, and she posted a picture on her Instagram of like her mom wasn't in the picture but the cops were, and it just said like finally, and then
Oh,
she posted
shit.
a statement saying like we've been trying to
Yeah.
do this for a long time. And like her sister, Ruby's sister, posted a thing saying that she was trying to get involved, but of course, the fucking YouTube or the like viewers come out with receipts and are like, "Are we sure this is the woman that tried to get involved?" And it's like a video of her talking about blanket training, which is like,
Uh,
do you know what blanket training is?
no, I don't.
It's like a fundamentalist Christian like IBLP practice where babies, as soon as they could lift their head, would be put on a blanket, and then if they got off the blanket for any amount of time, they would be like hit and put back on the blanket so that moms could raise their kids to like be seen, not heard. So like,
What
do
the
we really think that she got involved, or do we think and she's also a YouTuber, like she probably is just trying to get like, it's just so fucked
Yeah,
up.
wasn't she the one who made a statement and then she was like, anyways, back to our regular scheduled fucking YouTube. I don't want
Right.
to talk about this anymore.
It's like, that's literally your immediate family. What do you mean?
Like she
Like,
wanted to involve herself enough to get views, but she didn't want to
yes.
talk about the controversy anymore. Like what these people are so ill.
And like that's like brains are just being rotted. Like the content creator, like family vlogging specifically, like brain
It's
has
so
devolved.
gross. Like it's just every single moment of your family is on the internet for who? Like who is really just like enjoying the fuck out of like some family vlogging? I don't know, man.
I
Like
mean,
the wrong people.
she took her daughter to Target to buy her first bra, and it's on the internet forever. She had the sex talk with her kids, and it's on the internet forever. There's a clip of her with her oldest kid at dinner. The whole family's there, and dad takes his phone and goes through it on camera and says, "Who's this girl? Do you have a crush on her?" And he's like, "I don't know." And it's like, you're embarrassing your kid
You're like mentally
because you're
damaging
getting
your kid.
literally, like, it's so damaging.
Yeah. I looked up family vlogging on Wikipedia to see if I could get anything, and I got a very interesting word that I didn't know about until today.
Okay.
Sharenting.
Sharenting.
It's a practice of parents publicizing sensitive content about their children on internet platforms.
I hate
So
that
yeah,
there's a term for it.
sharenting.
Like,
There's
it
a whole
happens enough.
Wikipedia page.
Awful. It's
Yeah,
so
it says
bad.
legal scholars have identified international human rights laws, labor protections, and recent online child privacy statutes as potential legal standards to check sharenting abuses.
Jesus.
So it's like everyone's like, yeah, this isn't a good idea.
Right, this is bad, but also like, let's let them do it a little longer.
I
And like,
mean,
there's been so many cases exactly like this one. Like there was the
yeah.
Daddy of Five situation where like
what the
this
fuck?
this guy had 5 kids and like would literally like they were quote unquote pranks, but like cause mental
Oh,
damage,
yes, that
Yeah.
fucker. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
and like
Those were awful.
abuse, yeah, like physically abuse them on video. Like I feel like these people start out, maybe they start out well, like they have good intentions, they think their family is perfect or whatever, you know, they want to share the fun that they have with the audience, and then they start seeing how much money they can make, and like the wilder the things get, like the more money they make, and like they see their kid as an extension of themselves because they're a little bit narcissistic, so why
for
would it
sure.
matter if they're affecting them? And then they just get more money and they get more money hungry, and it never goes well.
I don't think there's any of these family vloggers who start out not a little insidious because, like, it's very stage parent, but they're also
Yeah.
included. It's like, oh, I
Yeah.
get to show off my kid and they're the content, but I'm also involved because they're my kids. Because, like,
Right.
they just never look normal. They always look like they're fucking robots.
It is so weird. Like,
They
It
look
has this
carbon
weird, like-
copied.
yeah, it's like uncanny valley. Like,
And
you
here's the
watch it.
thing.
Yeah.
A lot of them are Mormons, so there is that.
So many of them are Mormons.
They got
What is
they got the
that?
Mormon copy paste.
Blonde
Well, I
hair,
mean-
blue eyes. Like, they literally are copy paste. It's so weird.
Mormon wives, they're fucking sell leggings and jewelry and
Oh my God.
skincare and multi-level marketing, or they do YouTube. Like that's kind
This
of
is
it.
true.
That's
Yeah.
probably why. Ew. Oh,
Ew.
I hate it. I'm looking at top 15 YouTube family channels in 2023. There's just so many, and I've never heard of any of these people. Like, what? Who is watching these? Like, it's
Who's the
so
top one?
gross. Um, KK and Baby J.
I know of that one.
Oh
I
my
never like
God.
unironically watched family vloggers, but for some reason, like a long time ago, they started getting filtered into my algorithm, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I started
Oh
watching it, and then
no.
immediately my algorithm was like, "Here's compilations of like fucked up shit," and like you know how my brain works.
Oh
I was like, "Okay."
no.
So like I know of a lot of family vloggers. I don't know what
I
their
think
lives are
that's
like, but
interesting that like it fed you like just their content and then it's like actually here's all the bad things.
yeah, all like the
Like that's
drama
so
channels.
funny.
And I think a lot of people, that happens with a lot of people because you look up some of these family vloggers and before their own videos, there's drama videos because they just get
It,
up to the most fuck shit.
it's never normal. Like it's just it's not I don't know. I feel like it's not normal to show this much of like your personal life.
Yeah.
Like your suit like your like children. Like they're not able to make decisions about if they want their life to be on the internet, you know?
Yeah, no. It's don't do that.
Yeah, it just don't. I don't know. It like makes me like physically cringe whenever I see somebody like post just like full face their kids on like social media. I'm like, don't, just
Right.
don't, just don't. You don't have to. It's
You
we
really
believe you. Your
don't.
kid's very cute. I trust you. Just don't. Because like the internet's not it's not great.
It's not nice. And like your kid's not safe. And I feel like I am my mother because, like, when I was a kid, it was like, don't ever put your real name or your address or like any of this online.
Right.
And now I'm like, don't put your kids online. It's not safe. But it really isn't. Like, there are gross dudes
There are sick
everywhere.
fucks out there. Like
Yeah.
the thing is, oh, I have to look this up. Keep going.
And like, I've seen like, people, like family vloggers, will literally make their thumbnails like their daughters in like
Oh,
dresses and like
oh,
it's like you know what you so you know what you're doing. So that's even
protect your
worse.
children. What the fuck
It's
is wrong with you?
right. It's so fucked up.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like
No.
it.
Don't like it one bit.
Yeah, like I'm trying to find this story, but apparently, Mastodon. Are you
Oh, yeah.
familiar?
The one that was
Mas
going to be Twitter for a second.
Yeah, it kind of is a little bit of Blue Sky. Like, you
Okay.
know, with the URL. It's like Blue Sky kind of like finessed
Oh,
what
yeah, the long
Mastodon,
URL. Yeah.
yeah, what Mastodon was trying to do. And apparently it's pretty much a safe haven for like pedophiles.
Oh,
Because they can easily hide their stuff on there. And it's such a safe haven that like the FBI was getting like an increase in dings from Mastodon in like
really?
July. Like it peaked. Like it was a big spike and they were
Oh my
like,
God.
what's going on over here? So
They
yeah,
run
some
rampant on TikTok too.
it's so
It's bad. Yeah.
like you just no, don't put your kids on the internet. That's for them to decide, I feel.
Right.
You know? And like
Yeah.
even though I feel like, you know, I definitely posted photos of myself when I was
Yeah.
younger, but it's like, you know, I had control over it, so it didn't feel like, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. I had completely unsupervised access to the internet and like, don't do that. Don't give your kids a PC in their room when they're like 8 to 12. Don't do it.
Just
You'll
yeah,
regret it.
that's how
They'll
you
regret
cook
it.
a weirdo. Just
You do.
toe
Yeah, that
toe to
is how you
tip.
cook one. Yeah. That's how you cook like a chronically like online person. Me.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
feel like it's hard for kids to not be online though. Like it's
Now
just
it's crazy. So when I worked at my old job the first time, no internet, never. Like they could play Minecraft single player, not a single
mhm.
lick of internet. And like they were fine with it. It was 2015. The kids were
Mhm.
10. Like it doesn't feel like that long ago, but it was. And I went back that last month and like if they don't have access to the internet for 45 seconds, they will internally
Lose it.
explode. Like it's like part of their brain. It's
Oh,
crazy.
God.
I know.
Yeah. It's weird. It's
Mhm.
like I remember like the weird like apex when people were making fun of like iPad babies.
I
Like when that
know.
started to be a thing where like parents would get just like tablets for their kids.
Yeah.
Um and I don't know. It's just yeah, how can you be offline, I guess, as a kid now?
You
I don't
can't, because
know.
if your parent doesn't let you online, then you go to school and you're made fun of, or you just get it there. Like,
Yeah, you just don't know what the fuck is going on, I guess.
yeah, out of the loop.
Out of the fucking loop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Speaking of fucking weirdos,
Mm-hmm.
um, Colleen Ballinger
She's back.
in the news again,
Mm-hmm.
if only for a second, because JoJo Siwa is like
Like what?
defending her.
It's so what? Like
She
why?
says she says like, "Oh, Colleen never talked, doesn't talk to kids, but like they started talking
What?
when she was 12."
Right. She was groomed. Like,
Yeah.
huh? And like there's you can't imagine a world where there's so much just dumps and heaps and loads of evidence of her literally in group chats with kids and someone being like, she doesn't do that.
Yeah,
Huh?
it's literally just like screenshot evidence, and you can see like there is a screenshot of like JoJo Siwa in like the big group chat that I guess they
Mm-hmm.
had. So yeah, I don't know. It's so she went on like a podcast, JoJo Siwa. She
Mm-hmm.
went on a podcast hosted by Howie Mandel.
Like,
Um,
okay, so weird.
and he was just letting her speak, and she was like, "Yeah, I wasn't groomed, but we did, we started talking when I was 12, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Hello,
Like that's what that is.
hello." But then it's like Howie didn't say anything to that, I don't think.
Well,
Like he
yeah.
didn't really reply, and I was like, "Okay,
Which is
okay."
weird because Howie
Yeah.
Mandel does sometimes give me the energy that he would be like, hold on, what? And then half the
Yeah.
time he gives me the energy that he would like, he's not going to say shit to JoJo Siwa. You know what I mean? I don't
Right.
know.
Maybe he just wanted to like see where she was gonna go with it. But yeah,
Yeah.
like more weird damning evidence. And I guess some people would say like, "Oh, but she was like they were both YouTubers and like entertainers." But it's like she was still a
She was
child.
still a child. They might have been pulling in the same amount of money, but like,
Yeah.
you do not have anything in common with a 12-year-old as a 30-year-old ever.
No, you do not. And
Like,
it's like
what?
I feel bad because I feel like JoJo Siwa got like so like she was just like so much merchandise. Like she was like a
Mm,
product
she
basically.
was a product. Yeah.
Um
100%.
so it's like I don't know. It's so weird because like I assume that they would have probably met at some type of social media
Yeah.
like influencer thing, but like to invite a 12-year-old into a group
Yeah.
chat, like fuck,
JoJo
like what?
Siwa's life is crazy when you actually think about it. Like, started on Dance Moms,
Yeah.
like famous immediately, and then just like this like powerhouse, like world's biggest brand for kids as a youth.
Yeah. On
Like
everything.
it's no surprise that she thinks any situation she would get herself into is normal, because like, do you think she never had like a normal probably friendship from like public school, like
She had a
all of the
dance
people,
mom. Like there's nothing
right?
is normal for her.
No, like Dance Moms, yeah, no, but
Yeah.
it's just, yeah, she probably just is like, yeah, obviously, like I'm friends with a lot of adult YouTubers, like that's my normal,
Mm,
but like it's
mm-mm.
not normal.
It's not.
No.
Like I understand like you're on the same platform, but like you're not the same realm of stuff. I mean,
No.
I guess Colleen was like technically making entertainment for children, even though
Right.
it's like,
It wasn't.
a little dubious at
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, it was a little sus for
Yeah, it's
sure.
just like I don't know. Like what is happening with Colleen? Like is she still in hiding? Is she still touring? Where is
I
she?
think she is still in hiding. I think that she pulled her all her tour dates. I'm not sure. Um I mean, she can't really. At one point, right after the apology came out, before she had canceled all her tour dates, like tickets were going for like $10.
Oh,
Like, yeah. And then I think she pulled them all, canceled them all. And
yeah.
I mean,
I saw that
she's probably living it
performed
up.
one show, I think, like
Oh, did
when
she?
things started to get mentioned, because I remember seeing a clip from it, and she was kind of like, trying to play it off, like
Of course.
kind of like vaguely touching on it, but like not, kind of like making a bit. She's
Yeah.
making a bit about her, allegations that she groomed children. It's just normal.
Ugh, not a groomer, just a loser, in
Yeah.
her
Oh,
words.
yeah. Like,
Jesus.
do you think
It's
that's gonna
so
be?
bad.
Do they still do the YouTube rewind?
I think, I think so.
I
That's
It's
gotta
gotta
be on
be
there.
on there. It's not
Has
your
it not
best
been on
moment, but
SNL
like,
yet?
well, SNL's, it's a writer's strike. Thank fucking God.
Oh yeah.
Because
Well,
it would
were
be.
were they on strike when that happened?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
on there immediately.
yeah, I don't think the season started yet, or it would have been, and like, yeah, because we didn't
Yeah.
get any Titanic skits, thank God.
Oh my God. So much has happened.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like,
God. Do you remember the
so
Try Guys skit?
did they do a Try Guys skit?
Oh my God. Yeah. After the Ned thing came out. So the way
Dude,
we're already over an hour and I'm like, oh, okay. So
nope.
the
We're
the
in.
Ned thing came out and they did a skit and everyone was like, okay, yeah, they're gonna do a skit, like it's gonna be, whatever. Turns out one of Ned's college buddies is a writer for SNL and made it all pro Ned
Oh
and
my.
anti all the other ones and made it like it would be like one of them being like, yeah, it's just so fucked up and like
What the
really,
hell?
really messed up that some man would have a consensual relationship with another person that is giving like very much
Whoa.
like pro Ned and like
Ned was
saying
feeding
everyone else
lines
was
in an earpiece or something.
literally.
What the fuck?
Oh my
You know
God,
that
it was
was
so
checked
messed up.
over with him. Like, that's so weird.
Oh, absolutely. They were like
Damn,
Yale buddies.
SNL has fallen off. I hope it never
Oh
comes
my
back.
God.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It
SNL's
shouldn't come
not
back.
good anymore. No.
Dude, it had its eras, but like it hasn't in a while. It just needs to go.
Yeah. It's like one of those things that like if you're passing like 15 seasons of anything, like it's take it to the glue factory at this point. It's only going to
Yeah.
get worse.
I think it just doesn't work anymore because it's like
Yeah.
everything happens so much. So by the time, like, even though literally SNL is written in the week that follows up every week,
There's
like
just
they're
too
still
much.
behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
don't know.
when it comes out, everyone's like, okay, and old news.
Like there's never an SNL skit that people are like, oh shit, we have to share this. Like there is no more
Yeah.
Lonely Island. Like
Oh my God. Yeah.
that was honestly one of the I remember that getting hosted on YouTube a lot and getting taken down. Like people would keep re-uploading Lonely Island stuff because they didn't have a YouTube channel, I don't think at the point.
Yeah.
At this point in time. But yeah,
I
remember.
loved Lonely Island. I used to unironically listen to Dick in a Box. Just like all the
Yeah,
time.
we all did.
We all did.
Well, I listened to I'm on a boat. It had
Oh
T-Pain
my
in it.
God. Yeah.
Everybody
on my
look at
little
me 'cause I'm
iPod.
sailing on a boat.
Oh, it was so good.
Dude, it was simpler times, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So true.
But we can't go back. Because no, what the fuck? I didn't know about this skit. This is so like that actually can be that's so damaging to like SNL's reputation or whatever they
Oh,
have
it was
left of a
bad.
reputation.
It
Dude,
was
oh
bad.
my God.
Everyone lost it.
SNL laughs off workplace misconduct. Oh my God.
Yeah,
I
like-
totally miss this.
Oh yeah, it was like so obviously written by him. And then like if it wasn't so obvious, like in the credits it showed his
Damn.
name. Like it was obviously him.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and like someone
That's
like
so fucked.
I know. Someone put a clip up from they had like the Try Guys had a podcast also and like Ned was talking about how his Yale buddy, this person writes for SNL And then this happened, and he was in the credits. It's like just so like blatantly obvious. Like
Not
it's
even
just
like
so
hiding
weird.
it.
Not
It's
even
just,
hiding it.
dude, I love seeing the titles for the articles here from the Atlantic. SNL needs to log off after this incident.
SNL does need to log off.
Yeah, dude, I think I just at that point I was just so over hearing about anything related to the Try Guys. It probably
It
went
was
over my head.
massive. Yeah, it was
Because
everywhere.
before this incident, I like vaguely knew who they were. Like I'd probably seen them in a thumbnail. I've definitely seen that motherfucker's face. Like,
Oh yeah.
you know,
You've seen
I've
Keith's
seen
face and
him.
his giant mouth
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like, and then all of a sudden I just knew so much. I
Just
didn't know. I
against your will, just
didn't
so
ask.
much. Yeah.
Like it was every like tweet, every other tweet was talking about it. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
It was major. It was one of those situations where like fans were like heartbroken because like
Yeah, they were parasoch.
so parasocial and like Ned
Yeah.
was a wife guy. He was a self-proclaimed wife guy. Like every video, there's literally
trust it.
videos. Never. Don't trust a wife guy. But there was like
Don't do it.
videos, like compilations of him like being like so over the top obsessed with his wife, like talking about her and like overcompensating.
Love bombing.
And then like like literally having sex with his like assistant in a residential like suburban neighborhood and getting the cops called on them because they were loud in broad daylight in their car.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Like, are you
No.
stupid? Like, clearly yes.
Yes.
Like,
Oh my
what?
God. That's
Ugh.
now that's just out of pocket. That is just like you just want to get. You just want people to notice.
Right.
There's no way. There's no way
What is
you
that
don't.
about? It's so weird. I don't understand.
It is. It's bad.
Yeah.
Hate it.
Mhm.
I know. Again, that is another thing I didn't know, and now I'm just gonna put it in the docket, like a little file.
Yeah. File
Oh,
that into
file.
things you didn't want to know, but now you do.
Have it in there. It's in the Rolodex.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about that.
Don't
brain
trust
just got
wife guys.
blown up.
I know.
don't.
I really info
Oh,
dumped
aren't
about
they-
so many bad things.
They like back together.
The Try Guys?
Well, the wife and the guy.
Oh, I think, yeah, they never broke up.
They were
'Cause she-
the little
they-
photograph after the Taylor Swift concert, which honestly you couldn't be more.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like
They
if the
did like
shoe
a
fits.
They did like a, I know. They did like a posed, like, let's go walk to get our coffee for the paparazzi to show that we're still together. And then
Why?
they posted a thing saying like, we're gonna work on keeping our family together and blah, 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 blah. It's like, okay.
Okay, here's the thing. Also, you don't need to tell anyone that.
Yeah.
Like, it's so just like PR for him mostly.
Yeah. I mean,
don't
she was on the channel quite a bit, but like it was not her, like she made appearances. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
Like she's not benefiting at all from this. Like she is being seen as like this, and she's not this, but this is like what people were thinking. Like that she was like this weak woman that like stayed with her husband when he cheated. And it's like, not only did she get the shitty end of the stick because she was cheated on, now she's staying with him, and he's like, white men continue to fuck up and still move forward. Always.
like he's not
So
on
annoying.
the channel anymore, is he? Like how
No,
does he
but, like,
work? He was
he's-
written out.
Yeah, oh yeah, and it's so funny because anything that was filmed before it happened, they just like edited it like really crudely. Like
Dude.
there's one where they just put like an elephant over him.
Oh
And they like
my
cut
God.
They had filmed a TV show that was being released on Food Network.
Oh, I
that-
remember that. Dude,
Yeah,
they were
still got
pissed.
released. Yeah, because it happened right before the release, and they're like, "Well, we can't do
Dude.
anything about it."
I remember, I think his name is Eugene.
Yeah,
I remember him looking the most pissed.
He
out of
was
the whole
so
group.
mad.
He was if you could see steam lines of just like heat and fire and anger, just like it would
Yeah.
be visible. It was so.
Yeah.
I'm just like, damn,
and then
damn.
so there's Keith Eugene. I don't remember the other one's name, but he was like so sad. Like crying, and then it would just cut to Eugene. He's like death staring the camera.
Ooh,
Like if
he
you,
was pissed.
oh, he was so mad. I loved it.
Like I watched it and I was just like, I'm scared every time he's
Yeah.
looking directly into the camera. I feel like
I'm
he's
in
mad at
trouble.
me.
Right.
Yeah.
Literally.
Oh, it's so man. YouTube,
Mhm.
internet.
YouTube.
What a wild place. Like what next, dude?
Oh God. We need to start
I'm
like
so
taking
sorry
bets.
I said that. So
Yeah.
sorry.
You're manifesting some fuck shit.
It's out there. I know it's out there.
It's a brewing.
Yeah, I sense it. Don't know what it is, but it is out there. And we will talk about it most likely because
Brett.
what the fuck? It just everything happens.
Everything happens so much, and we do cover it here on Welcome to Frogtown.
So true.
Mhm.
Shall we? Shall we?
We shall.
Yeah.
Let's shall.
I'm gonna shall.
Y'all mind if I shall?
Y'all mind if I do a little shall here? Just a little
Oh my God.
a little soft shall.
Not a soft shall.
Yeah, a soft shell. Thank you for listening. Hey, when is this going to be posted? What is time?
Oh,
20th.
God. Such a good question. Yeah, the 20th. That's the day.
Yeah. Oh, wait, 21st. Just kidding. Again, numbers?
We don't
kind
know
of
them.
know them.
Well, I don't.
Well,
I do not know them personally.
this has been episode 11.
Yeah.
By the time you hear this, it'll be next week. Do you have anything?
Happy first day of fall.
Dude, fall is a comin'. This will be the day before fall. It's happening.
Yeah. So exciting.
Do you have anything to promote?
I mean, oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to be doing a tip-a-thon maybe at some point. Here's the deal. I just got a job and it's full-time and it sucks. So we'll see. I work 3 a.m. to 11. If I don't end up doing a tip-a-thon in September, maybe October. But you know who is doing a tip-a-thon in September? Kate.
Me.
Tell us about it.
I've decided to do a 48-hour capped
Oh, shit.
support-a-thon. Yeah.
48 hours, dude.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I'm not going to be sleeping on stream.
Yeah.
I
think that's the right way to go.
That's okay. Here's the thing. Before we get into it, like sleeping on stream?
No, I'd fart and a titty would fall out. No, thank you.
A titty would fall out, dude. You would see it, just the drool. It would be bad.
God.
And just
No
like
one
the
needs that.
viewers of that would probably not be. I feel like,
Dude,
who's watching us sleeping? You know,
if you're
there's
going
people-
into the I'm just sleeping category, thumbs up. Stop it.
something is up and go away. But
Yeah. Right.
the stream will continue to go. I will be sleeping in my normal ass bed, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I do have some things planned. I have some milestones planned that are Rocktown related.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. One of them being the video Rocktown.
Yeah.
So you'll see us talking.
Oh my God.
It'll be great.
So scary.
And then the other one is
Say it. Say it.
It's
so
gonna
excited.
be another edition of Rocktown movie commentary. And we'll be watching and talking over Human Centipede.
Human Centipede. I'm so excited.
I
Like, genuinely.
never seen the film.
It's you
Yeah.
know what? I'm not
It's
gonna say anything, but
it's like
it's gonna be good.
I know about it because it's like that was like such a huge thing when it
Oh,
happened.
cultural
like, that was
zeitgeist.
like unfortunately.
Yeah.
So I know like things, I've seen some scenes, but like have not experienced the entire cinematic centipede, as it were.
Oh,
So
God.
yeah, that's one of the milestones. That will be a thing. Also, Clown Sona stream because
Yeah.
I want to do a little Clown Sona. But yeah, all that to
excited.
say, I am planning a thing. It's gonna be Friday, September 29th. It will be the next Cryptid Sleepover because Cryptid Sleepover is taking a
nice.
break for the next 2 Fridays. So it'll be a big return. But yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Come hang out. Twitch.tv/knifebun.
Yeah, I'm so excited. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm stoked. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, thank y'all for listening to another episode of
Yeah.
Fruck.
Another one of the frucks.
Another one for the books.
Yeah. And until next time, keep on
Keep
frucking.
on frucking. Bye.
Bye.